$4.50. $106. You gotta just pay for me $6. I feel like that's gonna be like 50.
Ooh, look at the size of that thing.
Go ahead and break the pole.
Gosh.
This outing was made possible by Mississippi Farm Bureau Insurance. Go with the home team. And by C-Spire, Mississippi's #1 network. And by Country Pleasin' Sausage, made right here in Mississippi. This week on Fishin' Till Football, I'm hanging out here just outside of Vicksburg, out by Eagle Lake at a place called Terra Wildlife. This place is phenomenal, by the way. Hanging out with 3 Morgans from Vicksburg. All of them love football. Different ways, different eras. Robert Dale Morgan first, Robert Dale Morgan Jr., who was a teammate of mine at Mississippi State, and now my brother-in-law. A part of some really big moments. He was the holder on the special teams, and so when Westerfield and Hazelwood hit those big kicks in 98, 99, Rob was in there holding on the special teams unit. And Robert Dale Morgan III, little bitty guy. We call him Trace. Hope you enjoy. So I started the whole trip by heading down to Vicksburg for the weekend, and I really enjoy Vicksburg. Obviously, it's a historic place and a lot of historic buildings, the old courthouse and everything, the brick streets down there on Washington Street. And of course, you can head down to the river, and any day you might see a great big boat coming in, bringing some people in on a boat trip. So it was really neat to see all that. And then we headed out to Delta Outfitters outside of Vicksburg, picked up some crickets. Did you count them, Trace?
No.
So Cody counted them. Look, when he put them in this, so Cody plays for us.
Oh, does he? Okay.
He played baseball for us. So see the lines? Kind of tells you 25, 50, 75, 100. You know what I'm saying?
And we all got to go fishing together at a really cool place outside of Vicksburg called Terra Wildlife. When I say outside of Vicksburg, it's way up the road up there beyond Eagle Lake in that area, tucked away. And it's just super nice area for, all kinds of outings and camps and corporate outings and church outings. And they've got lodges and just kind of anything you can think of, including a big lake stocked with some really big brim, bluegill brim and copper-nosed brim. And so we had a chance to go get some crickets and have a trip, catch some brim together. Oh boy, that's what we're after right there.
A little torpedo. Walk out there and throw it now.
He's thinking about it.
I had a really good area. When he does that right there, just say, ease up, pull it, pull it, pull it.
Ease up on him, Trace. Ease up on him, Trace. You got it. Attaboy. Attaboy. What you got there, bud? Oh, look at him. He's pretty. He's pretty. See? That's the first fish of the day. You caught him. Fishing,
yes.
Outdoor stuff growing up. Is that
we did.
Obviously football.
Right.
But tell me about sort of your experience.
Yeah, we did that all growing up. Little bitty, I can remember going to ponds and just sitting, perch fishing, that kind of thing. And then, later on, crappie fishing or bass fishing or whatever. We'd go to Morgantown and set trot lines on the creek, that kind of thing. So yeah, we've done it, hunted. So that was part of it as well, whenever we got an opportunity to do that,
Trace,
come on.
Fight it. Let him play. Let him play. He got the snatch in him, boy. Let him play himself out. Get him off the water. Hey, let him play himself out.
I don't want him to play. I just want to catch it.
Trace was like, why waste time?
Throw him back.
Let's see that real quick. Hey, let me get. Oh,
Pin him down.
where are you going?
Help! I didn't know how to.
You better get them hands ready.
Robert Dale Morgan Jr. and Robert Dale Morgan
the third, so.
We have a lot of work to do with the third. We're working on him, but he's a lot of fun.
Get him, Trace. Get him, Trace. You got him.
Yes, sir. Look at it.
It's okay.
First two fish, actually, third of the day.
Okay. I hope they don't do that.
Trace, did he do that?
Hey, stop.
But I can remember fishing with Rob when he was about that age, and Josh, and Brett probably could not go with us yet. But we was on the big Black River sandbar, and I kind of left Rob alone, past a tree up there, and me and Josh and I were on another sandbar, but I could see him and hear him and whatever. But it was awfully quiet up there. And so finally I went up there, and I guess it was his first catfish. He had caught it out, and when he started reeling it in, he forgot about the reel. He just ran up the bank and pulled the fish out on a sandbar, and then when I got there, I said, Lord have mercy. It took us a while to get this, reel back in, clean it. And that's just laying up in a wad.
And then it makes me fall over.
Got him, Trace. Little boy. Ooh, look at the size of that thing.
Gosh.
Trace had a boy. Look at this.
Caught 3 already.
Look, that's a big old pretty brown right there. Let's get a picture of him where I can see him.
Okay.
If we had a weekend, we'd go fishing or go hunting out. And when it gets serious, you had to spend a little more time at the field house and things like that. But they have a wonderful mother, and I'll be truthful, she had a whole lot to do with raising them.
There he goes. He got it. Oh, he got loose.
Get over there and help Granddaddy. He ain't got a cricket no more.
Okay.
Hey, take him over here. Get in Granddaddy's spot.
He wouldn't let me have it though. Oh, he wouldn't give it to me.
Oh, bump and go. Pull, pull.
Yeah, good. Racist.
Gosh. Oh my goodness.
Come on, bring him to me.
Get on
Bring him to me. He has been. You just keep listening.
Daddy told me to steal yours.
I think you did.
Daddy told me to.
All right.
Boy, Trace. Man, fish.
Dad,
Yeah.
you had a bite. All right, I'm gonna leave you alone.
Coach, your oldest son's giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
I think his
that thing,
youngest grandson
Rub here close to my hook.
him a harder time.
You're able to spend time like today fishing with your dad
Right.
and your son. What does all that mean to you at this point?
Yeah, so, the older you get, the more it means, of course. We've been fortunate at Warren Central to have Dad is there every day, and of course Josh is there, and I'm there, and our kids are now running around what we used to do. So that's a big reason of the draw of us to be at Warren Central, and kind of later in my career, and what's kind of kept me here through a lot of things, and it's important to us, and so that's kind of been one of the driving. And of course, my wife's family's here, and so that's kind of been the thing there. And so anytime we can do, you don't get many opportunities to do things like this, especially with 3 generations.
This one isn't even heavy.
It's not.
I caught 5. A full hand fish, Daddy. Caught 8.
You keeping score over there?
Yeah.
Ooh, the better fish. Come on. Oh, there you go. Attaboy.
9 fish. 9.
The first thing he does is call out the score. So, how many did you catch today?
12. No, 13. 13.
Why were you keeping count, keeping score?
Because of him.
No, because you wanted to win. Whether it's hunting and fishing, something outdoors, kind of peaceful, quiet. You know, a lot of times, Matt, getting on a tractor and bush hogging or cutting a practice field is peaceful and away from that, and then family, to have something outside of the grind of football.
And as it all turned out, Rob and Josh and Brett all married Vicksburg girls. And so it kind of works out. For example, at Christmas, they come home to see their folks in Vicksburg. So they're all here and together, and we have a big get-together.
No, it hit the sign.
I believe that we have no greater responsibility while we are here on this earth than protecting the innocence of children. And that certainly has to start, at home, with a mother and a father who not only raise a child and teach a child and discipline a child and teach him the way he ought to go, but also really invest and spend a lot of time with a child. And I can tell you from experience that father-son relationship is really irreplaceable with and by anything else. Such a good time today with not just 3 Morgans here in Vicksburg, or outside of Vicksburg, but 3 Robert Dale Morgans. Robert Dale, Robert Jr., and Trace, Robert Dale Morgan III. Thanks to Tara for letting us hang out here. And like I said regarding Tara Wildlife, it's a place that has summer camps for kids. They host corporate outings. There are places you can rent for your family or for a group for the weekend. Lots of fishing opportunities, hunting opportunities, turkey hunting, deer hunting, bow hunting stuff. It's just a really neat place. Heck of a day, a lot of fun, big brim. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.